يعني لهالسبب رح تكون مختصرة. هي عبارة عن رسالة بحب وصلها.
Music often becomes a uniting element for nations whose citizens have very little in common. Edith Piaf in France, Elvis Presley in the US, and Lee Assia in Sweden. In the case of Lebanon, Fairuz, or Nouhad Haddad by her birth name, holds a very special place as she is equally embraced by the country's multicultural society. Who does not know Fairuz, Lebanon's ambassador to the stars? Who in Lebanon has never heard one of Fairuz's songs? The legend of the Arab world is in the limelight now, but for a reason other than her music. French President Emmanuel Macron visited her at her home in Rabia, north of Beirut, when he arrived in the Lebanese capital for the second time in a span of weeks. Macron's decision to visit Lebanon's top divas, rather than the country's quarreling politicians or civil society leaders, was hardly shocking. Many Lebanese people still begin their days with Fairuz's songs, viewing her as one of the few people who are adored by people of all political persuasions, and a symbol of harmony in a country once divided by differences, but rich in culture. Beginning in the 1950s, Fairuz traveled to every Lebanese home to perform songs of love, independence, and peace with the Rabbani brothers, Mansour and Asi, her husband. Her songs captured the hearts of generations. Her always present patriotic music helped the Lebanese people get through the war. Take off on a divine journey through Fairuz's crescendos. This isn't an invitation, but a fantastical journey guided by a sorceress's melodies as she transports us beyond the vast expanse of cultural memory.
يعني ما عندنا كتير علاقات مع الناس، كان شغلنا هو حياتنا ليل نهار. يعني كنت عايشة حياتي بفني أكتر. لما نظهر على الحياة تحس إنه غلط يعني كأنه.
Nouhad Haddad was Fairuz's birth name when she was born on November 21, 1935. Her family had made Zukak El Blat in Beirut their home. Her upbringing occurred in a wide range of environments. Her father, Wadi Haddad, was a Christian from Lebanon, and her mother, Liza al-Bustani, was of Syrian and Lebanese heritage. Fairuz had a keen interest in music from a young age. Her father encouraged her to pursue her career as a vocalist when he noticed that she had talent as an oud player. She attended the Antora school, where she honed her musical skills. Fairuz's early exposure to other cultures and musical traditions is what gave rise to her versatile and adaptive approach. In 1947, she made her professional debut by joining the Radio Beirut choir. Halim El-Rumi, the radio's director, was so taken with her voice that he hired her and gave her the nickname Fairuz, which is Arabic for emerald or turquoise. She got to know the Rabbani brothers there. She gave birth to Ziad, Rima, Lael, and Hali when she was married to Asi. It is significant that Fairuz's early life was influenced by the diversity of cultures and religions found in Lebanon. Despite being a Christian, she has become a beloved figure throughout the Arab world because of her singing and attractiveness, which have helped her to transcend religious and cultural borders. Fairuz has a vast repertoire that includes 3 films, roughly 20 musicals, and nearly 3,000 songs. According to the former French cultural minister Jacques Lang, she shook the columns of the Roman temples during her debut performances at the Baalbeck International Festival, which launched her career.
صار بوجودي هذا أنا كان يتصور مهرجانات فيروز ببعلبك بهاي مهرجان شنهار غيوم مليان بالسماء وأطمت الدنيا مش معقول هيك بين البروجكتورات سبوتات فيروز بينت من الساعة من مسرح من فوق اجى على راس التلة بلش يغني يا مر يا مر ليش ما بتطلع يا مر شي ما بتصدق انخزت كل الغيوم يلي فيها بالسماء وقمر ظهرت برا لمعت كل البعلبك كأنه صار شمس بنهار.
You like Arabic music. Is there anyone in mind that you listen to?
I listen to Fairuz a lot.
Alors je vous propose d'écouter Fairuz maintenant, live, dans une chanson, Yara, le portrait d'une jeune femme aux tresses blondes. Voici Fairuz.
عندي ثقة فيك عندي أمل فيك وبكفي شو بدك يعني أكتر بعد فيك عندي حلم فيك عندي ولد فيك وبكفي شو بدك إنه يعني تموت فيك والله رح موت فيك صدق إذا فيك وبكفي شو بدك مني إذا متت فيك معقول في أكتر أنا ما عندي أكتر معقول في أكتر أنا.
Despite being internationally renowned, Fairuz was little known by the general public. She voluntarily keeps this aura of mystery intact by hardly ever doing press interviews. Being close to Catherine Deneuve and extremely passionate about her work, she once said that in order to be a star, one should always maintain a certain amount of mystery. She accomplishes this by not being reachable all the time, which gives her presence more weight and glitz. She doesn't take over magazine pages or television screens. She is adored by the public for her simplicity and discretion. Nouhad as a person and Fairuz as an artist are both multifaceted. She has a rigid, icy stance when performing. Still, there are other Fairuz, the jovial, the mischievous, and the happy ones. The Rabbani brothers have frequently created characters similar to Fairuz in their operettas, such as Lulu, Ziyun, and Kronful. In order to construct characters that mirrored his wife, Asi was able to fully comprehend her genuine nature. His son Ziad inherited his sense of humor from his mother rather than his father, and Fairuz served as his muse.
جرأة بالكلام، حدا يلحن كوكو كوكو وطالعة كوكو كوكو وكل الناس بترددها، يعني فيروز بكل جدية بتقول كوكو كوكو.
Fairuz uses her songs as a way to express herself without having to go public. She has sung about God, prayer, the motherland, love, life, and death. She is not interested in the social aspect. Unlike many musicians who were politically involved, Fairuz preferred to keep her political ideas private from the start of her career, particularly during the Lebanese War. For Lebanon, Fairuz sings, "She never wanted to support a politician against another or be a part of one party against another." Throughout her songs, the Lebanese diva sings for peace and love. Whether you are a Christian or a Muslim, a Sunni or a Shiite, Moroccan or Iraqi, her voice reaches the depths of your being, transcending conflicts and identities.
والأرض لكم قدسوا الحرية حتى لا يحكمكم طغاة الأرض. الأرض لنا وأنت أخي لماذا إذن تخاصمني؟ الأرض لنا وأنت أخي لماذا إذن تخاصمني؟ لماذا إذن؟
When she has guests, she serves coffee and offers sweets and chocolates. Her private character is similar to our mother's. A close friend of hers stated, "She is as insistent as our moms are. At home, she behaves in the same kind and welcoming ways as any other Lebanese woman. Nonetheless, Fairuz is quiet and reserved while they are together. Before performances, she always gets stage fright. She also stays away from the media and the general public for this reason. Fairuz's strong devotion to her private life, which has been characterized by anguish and suffering, is another factor contributing to her distant demeanor. Nouhad and Fairuz had become estranged from one another. The artist has faced several challenges as a mother. Very few people know her deep wounds and daily battles. It has never been easy for Fairuz to directly care for her crippled son Halim, who has been that way since birth. Her marriage to Asi ended in 1978, and so did their fruitful artistic partnership. In 1987, her daughter Lael passed away due to a brain hemorrhage. Walden in 2000, Kifak Inta in 1995, and Afai Amal in 2003. The powerful contrast between Fairuz's timeless voice and Ziad Rabbani's innovative tunes is emphasized in these albums. Their collaborative efforts are recognized for their ability to successfully blend elements of traditional and modern music, resulting in a body of work that has had a significant impact on Arab music culture. Since 1979, her son, Ziad, has been composing her songs, introducing a new style for the diva that the audience was not accustomed to. This sparked a debate between those nostalgic for the romantic and popular songs of the Rabbani brothers and those adoring Ziad's jazz-infused and more eclectic songs. Over the years, Fairuz has performed in many countries around the globe, including Jordan, Egypt, Morocco, France, United Kingdom, Switzerland, Greece, United States, Brazil, Australia, and her home country, Lebanon. There has always been a lot of conjecture about Fairuz and the Rabbani brothers' relationship. We're still not sure who made whom. Did Fairuz really launch the brothers to fame? Or were the Rabbani brothers the ones who thrust Fairuz into the spotlight? She permitted interpretation of the Rabbani brothers' presence. We refer to this as the voice's brilliance. It goes without saying that Mansour and Asi's music and lyrics were superb. But we also have to acknowledge that the consecration of the Rabbani brothers' art was made possible by Fairuz's voice and sensitivity. Ziad, her son, actually clarified this. His mother frequently infused her unique style. Her voice produced melodies. This is the power of Fairuz. Historically, Fairuz has had tense relationships with political figures. She has consistently declined to host a private performance for a head of state. Habib Bourguiba, the president of Tunisia, visited Beirut in 1965 while Charles Helou was in power. The Lebanese authorities ordered Fairuz to organize a public concert at the Casino du Liban in honor of Bourguiba, who was a big fan of the Lebanese diva. During the practice, the Lebanese authorities asked if, for security purposes, the singer may proceed to the presidential palace for a private recital in front of the two presidents. Fairuz declined to play at the palace without reservation, and the event was called off. The diva's songs were taken off the Lebanese public radio as a form of punishment. Bourguiba eventually had the opportunity to see Fairuz perform live when she went to Tunis. When Fairuz was getting ready for a performance at the Andalusian Garden Theatre, Hadiqat al-Andalos, in 1976, during the Arab Summit in Cairo, the Lebanese delegation, headed at the time by President Elias Sarkis, urged the singer to perform for the Arab heads of state at the presidential palace of Anwar Sadat. She categorically refused. Fairuz has stated time and time again that having a theater named in her honor would be the greatest homage she could hope to receive in her lifetime. Fairuz has given multiple concerts in Paris and been awarded several French accolades throughout the years. President Jacques Chirac named her a Knight of the Legion of Honor in 1998, and President François Mitterrand named her a Commander of the French Order of Arts and Letters in 1988. It's now President Macron's turn to pay tribute to her, which he accomplished by paying her a visit. As our journey through Fairuz's melodies comes to a finish, we find ourselves in the gentle embrace of timeless rhythms. Beyond time and space, the ambassador to the stars leaves a lasting legacy. May her melodies continue to uplift us and unite people from different backgrounds and eras. Fairuz's melodies live on, tying the indomitable spirit of Lebanon and threads of joy and solace into the tapestry of existence. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more captivating stories about legendary musicians who have shaped music and inspired generations. Until next time, keep the music alive.
يعني لهالسبب رح تكون مختصرة. هي عبارة عن رسالة بحب وصلها، وأكيد هي عن وطني.